Hey there tech fans, Rick here again from the OREI team with an overview of the UKM-201C 2-input, 1-output KVM switch. This product was designed to make it really easy for you to connect two different computers to an ultra-high definition monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, and various peripherals at the same time while providing control over which of those computers is currently active with all those devices. The product fully supports 4K ultra-high definition media content and is both HDMI 2.0 as well as HDCP 2.2 compliant, which means it's plug-and-play compatible with a wide range of modern computers. The product also provides 3 additional USB 3.0 connections, a single USB-C, and 2 USB-A connections that you can use for connecting external peripherals like a microphone or a camera or even an external hard drive to the computer that's active. It also provides both an HDMI and a USB-C connection, which means it's easy to connect this to a traditional computer through the HDMI connection or even a laptop through the USB-C connection. And finally, it provides an additional USB-C port for charging, so you can connect that to an external charger to provide power for the laptop that's connected, as well as all the other peripherals plugged into the USB ports. Now, as part of this overview, I'd like to start with a quick unboxing just to show you everything that's included, and then I'll take a closer look at the unit, and I'll explain the connections and indicators so you understand how to use it. I'll list the features and functions that this product provides, and then I'll come back and do a short demonstration to show you just how easy this product will be to use with your own equipment. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first open up the box, you'll find the product. You'll also find a single heavy-duty flexible USB-C to USB-C cable. You can connect this to your laptop for connection to the switch. You'll also find another USB-A to USB-C cable, and again, you can use this for external peripherals or for connecting to an external power supply. The kit also provides an external switch to make your selection between the two computers, and this plugs directly into the back of the unit and gives you plenty of space between this actual KVM switch and this switching element where you can push the button and move between those two computers. And finally, a full instruction manual is also included that lists connection diagrams, specifications, and a lot of other really important information about this product that you'll want to understand in order to use it correctly. Now, if you stay tuned next, I'll take a closer look at the unit, I'll list the features and functions, and then I'll come back and do that demonstration. The product features a small and durable design which makes it great for both personal use or even commercial installations. On the top of the cabinet, you'll find a single button that you can use to easily switch between the two connected computers. On the front of the product, starting on the left, is a headphone port, and that can be used with a set of external headphones or for connecting the switch directly to an amplifier system. To the right of that is another port labeled Control. This product comes with an external button you can use to make the selection between the two computers, and if you'd like to use that button, you can plug it in right there, and that'll provide the same function as the button on the top. To the right of that are 3 USB 3.0 ports, a USB-C and 2 USB-As, and these can be used for connecting external peripherals like a microphone or a hard drive or even a camera to your computers. To the right of that are 2 more full-sized USB-A ports that are used for a keyboard and mouse. All of these are switched between the two computers when you tap the button. On the rear of the unit, starting on the left, you'll find a single full-sized HDMI port labeled HDMI out. This connects to the display you'd like to use for your two computers. And then to the right of that are 2 sets of connections labeled PC1 and PC2. The PC1 connection allows you to connect a USB-C cable from here to any open port on your laptop that's USB-C compatible. And you can connect an external power supply to the PD-in port, which will not only charge your laptop, but also provide power for any peripheral you have connected up front. The PC2 connection set is more traditional. It's got an HDMI port that connects to your computer for video and another USB-C port that you can connect to an open USB-C port on your computer for control. And that's pretty much it for the unit. The OREI UKM-201C is compatible with most modern HDMI and USB-C media sources, including computer systems, digital projectors, portable tablets, media players like Apple TV, and streaming devices. The product's features include full support of 4K ultra-high definition media content. It features 2 inputs and a single output connection. It is both HDMI 2.0 as well as HDCP 2.2 compliant. It offers both a USB-C and HDMI input connection, and features full KVM functionality. Now I'll show you the connections you'll need to make to use this product with your own equipment. And for this demonstration, over here I've set up two mini PCs as my input devices. These are the two computers that I'd like to switch between for display on this single monitor. And these can be any type of computer. You may want to use a home computer and a laptop, or maybe a home computer and a mini PC, but the key thing to remember is input number 2 requires an HDMI to HDMI connection for video and a USB-A to USB-C connection for control. Input number 1 only provides a USB-C to USB-C connection, so if you have a laptop, it needs to be able to put video and control out through a single USB-C port, but most modern laptops do that. Over here I've set up a single display, and this is where I'd like to enjoy the content from those two input devices. In front of me I have the KVM switch. Now the first set of connections I'll make are from computer 2. I've already connected an HDMI cable and a USB-A to USB-C cable to the back of that computer, and I'll plug the HDMI cable to input number 2 and the USB-C into input number 2. And now with input number 1, I need a USB-C to USB-C cable, and there's one included with the kit. I've got a little longer one here to make it easier, and I'll plug that into the front of the computer to the USB-C port, and the other end of it into the USB-C port on the switch. Now there's one additional USB-C port on the switch for power, and if you were connecting a laptop, you could use an external power supply that would actually charge the laptop through that single connection. But since I have a standard PC, there's no need for that external power. All right, at this point, let me connect up the monitor. I've got a high-speed HDMI cable connected to that, and I'll plug that into the output port in the back of the switch. And we're all set to go at this point. I've got it on input number 2, and there's that computer. If I tap the button on the top, it'll take a second to make an adjustment for the resolution of the second computer, and then it'll display it on the screen. Now what's nice about this is it's checking the resolution of the input devices and the resolution of the monitor and making whatever adjustments are needed to give you the best possible picture. And there's computer number 1, and I'll go back to computer number 2. So it gives you a lot of flexibility. Now one other nice feature this has is that it provides several USB 3.0 connections on the front, as well as a keyboard and mouse connection. Now I'll use a wireless mouse, and I'll plug the dongle into one of those keyboard and mouse ports on the front, and you'll see that the mouse is working fine on laptop 2, and when I switch back to input number 1, it'll take a second to make the adjustment, and that mouse and keyboard will travel with the switching. So you'll see that mouse is working there. One final thing I'd like to mention is the USB 3.0 ports that are on the front of this that you can use for connecting a microphone or a camera or an external hard drive also follow the switching. So when I move between the two computers, if I have a microphone connected, it'll follow the switching to that new computer. And it really is just that easy to get it working. I hope you found this overview of the OREI UKM-201C 2-input, 1-output KVM switch helpful. This product makes it really easy for you to share a single ultra-high definition monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, and a collection of peripherals with two computers at the same time, while providing easy switching between those two computers using the button on the top of the unit or the included extension button that you can plug into the rear and then make the selection from here. It provides connections for both standard computers through an HDMI port and even laptops through a USB-C port. You've got an additional USB-C port that can be used as well with an external power supply to charge your laptop during operation, and it provides 3 additional USB 3.0 ports that you can use for external peripherals like a microphone or a camera or even an external hard drive. One of those is a USB-C and the other 2 are USB-A, so it makes it really easy to connect a wide variety of peripherals to both of your computers. Everything you need to get started is included with the kit, and with a few simple connections, you can be up and running in no time. So until next time, thanks again for watching.